Somewhere inside you there's a lighthouse. It doesn't speak in words, it pulses. Every time you get that flash of intuition, a tingle, a gut pull, a quiet yes, the light turns. And while part of you might wonder if that's real, another part, older and calmer, just knows. Because the sea, it's always recognised its lighthouse. Now, when that beam rotates, it doesn't need to shout to every ship. It simply shines, and the waves carry the signal. That's what it means to channel. Not forcing a message, but remembering. Messages already move through everything. And as you listen, you might start noticing connections. How every thought, every breath, every encounter reflects that same rhythm of light and return. The boundaries between you and everything else, they begin to look more and more like lines drawn in the sand than walls of stone. And while you don't have to believe that yet, you might just wonder, what happens when those lines soften? People often discover their body feels lighter, their timing sharper. Coincidences multiply, not magic, just coherence. The physics of resonance applied to living. Think of each insight, each healing impulse, as a frequency upgrade, a software update for your awareness. Ignore it long enough and the system lags. Attend to it and everything runs smoother. That's not punishment or reward, only cause and effect. The karma of maintenance. Maybe you already know moments like this. A stranger said the exact words you needed. Music on shuffle plays your next lesson. Your body tightens before a wrong turn, relaxes when truth arrives. Those are the micro proofs. The science of subtle perception is you practicing. And if you were to carry this further, just imagine, what might your life look like 1 year from now if you kept adjusting by those signals? Projects finishing with ease, relationships sinking instead of grinding, intuition feeling like quiet data rather than guesswork. That's the benefit side of this. The other side, when the lighthouse forgets to shine, fog builds, ships drift. You still arrive eventually, but with more dents, more delay. Not wrong, just slower. So maybe the real teaching is simple. Keep the lamp clean. Notice when the beam weakens. Polish it with breath, with curiosity, with humility, because every time you do, you remember the light was never separate from the sea. It was all one dance. Illumination and reflection, helping you find home again.